Ed Werder, one of the most respected journalists of all time. Nay, the most respected journalist in the history of the Cowboys, Ed Werder. Right after Clarence. Tied with Joe. Tweets out this morning. Regarding Deion Sanders, I'm being told that he would almost certainly accept if Jerry Jones offers to make him the next Cowboys head coach. And actually, he did #Cowboys because Ed's hip to game. He knows how to tweet. Would almost certainly accept if Jerry Jones offers to make him the next Cowboys head coach, that those around him are encouraging him to pursue it, and that Jones is enamored with the idea.
Can you read that first sentence again, and I'll tell you when to stop.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Please.
I'm being told, regarding Deion Sanders, I'm being told that he would almost certainly accept if Jerry Jones offers.
Stop. You could insert whatever name you want in that first sentence. If you say...
On my show with Brian Brothers today, he said Mike Zimmer would take the head coaching job if offered.
Okay, say another name.
Jesse Holley.
Jesse Holley will accept the coaching job.
I would not.
If offered.
At $10 million a year?
I would not.
$18 million a year.
I don't have to, no.
I'm talking to Jeff. He said no.
You can give me Mike
insecure
McCarthy
enough
money.
that I know how
200K.
bad it would be.
Jerry, I'll do it for $200K.
Yeah, you insert, take the first part of that and insert anybody who has a beating heart and understands X's and O's a little bit. If Jerry offers them the job, you're damn right they're taking it. So I'm not crapping on Ed. I'm not crapping on Ed's report. I'm not crapping on the Deion report.
Ed Werder, one of the most respected journalists of all time.
You are about the Deion situation.
Who did a lot of work to get this information.
But you name, again.
Wanye Thomas.
We'll accept the job.
Okay.
We'll accept the job.
Mike McCarthy.
Leslie Frazier will accept the job.
Accept the job.
Who?
Robert Saleh.
Leslie Frazier.
Accept the job. You name
Macaulay
Mark Colombo,
Culkin.
Jason Witten, Macaulay Culkin. I don't know if he knows football.
Josh Hamilton. Wait, you
know.
don't have to know to take the money, right?
Well, Josh, I don't know. I don't know about Josh. I don't know if we want Josh in that position.
Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett.
What if they brought back Garrett? Boy, we were just.
I ain't thinking about it. I'm just saying. I'm not poo-pooing on it, but I'm just saying.
And I'm not going to poo-poo on it either. But I talked to someone else that's close to Deion, who had conversation with Deion as recently as yesterday, and he said when he talked to Deion, he didn't talk anything about the Cowboys. He only talked about
when you say he talked to Deion. You mean Jerry?
No, the person, somebody else who is very close to Deion, one of his former teammates.
Right, but you're saying he is who? He is Jerry that talked to Deion?
No, when this person talked to Deion yesterday, yesterday.
I got you.
He said he didn't talk anything. He only talked about Colorado, the kids in Colorado, Travis Hunter and what he's going through. He talked about, obviously there's a deal on the table with Colorado, and he's trying to examine his future and see if they're going to do everything he needs them to do for his future. But he did not mention the Cowboys. He said he talked to him for a few hours yesterday. It wasn't just like a 5-minute phone call. And so this is someone that's really close to Deion. Again, as I was talking to someone else, I would never say never with Deion, but everything he's talked about has been about coaching college kids and impacting young men. And one other thing that we have to understand is that, yes, Deion and Jerry are a chummy relationship, but they're the same person, okay? Mm-hmm. Deion is a dictator, and
they're both ambitious black men.
He wants the final say on everything, okay? He wants the final say on everything. Jerry wants the final say. I don't know how that works.
Yeah. Can I one more nugget? No, you go ahead.
If it goes the same way that these two guys went, go ahead.
Go add a nugget. Yeah, one more thing. We talk about Ben Johnson's requirements and why that wouldn't work with Jerry Jones. You think Deion Sanders wouldn't have requirements for what he wants as a head coach?
Yeah.
You go ahead, Jeff.
Y'all remember when we were sitting down and getting ready to do the show, and I was like, guys, Deion. And Jesse was like, well, yeah, we're going to kind of talk about the breaking news first. We kind of talk about a little bit of Deion stuff second. And I was like, yeah, but Deion. And then we got to the part where we got to talk about Deion. and like you went poo poo, poo poo, poo poo.
Cherry on top, poo.
So now what am I like? I wanted to have fun. I was so excited.
Have fun. Go.
I was so excited.
You know
I was
what-
so excited.
You know what will be fun?
I was so excited.
Deion
It better be fun.
It better be fun.
If Deion left Colorado,
Yeah.
the mess
Yeah.
in Colorado.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole thing, and that's the thing, the whole Colorado operation is built around Deion.
Yep.
And so
And to your point, Deion has never left anything in a mess.
I'm just saying that
Facts.
I need you to stop. That whole Colorado operation is built around Deion, okay? And so Rick George, the AD, I mean, he has to do whatever he can to keep Deion. Because if Deion leaves, those players are leaving, running out there like roaches when the lights come on. You know, they're scattering. I don't know if you probably ain't never seen roaches. But anyway, when you cut the light on.
My house was built in 1960. I see a
you know,
roach about every
they
third
are
week.
running up out of there, okay? All those 5-star athletes, everything that's done in Colorado now is catered toward Deion. There's no way you can find anyone to replace him to keep that thing together. They have to do whatever it takes, meet his financial needs to keep him there.
But to go back to the if.
And so that would be
like
fun.
if Jerry offered Deion Sanders the head coaching job, that stuff ain't his problem.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not. I'm saying
I'm
Colorado.
not going to
have
be the head coach of the MFing Dallas Cowboys.
No, it's not Deion. I said that's why Colorado would do whatever
Right.
it takes to keep him. One other caveat here is that when we watch college coaches take jobs, it's usually the interview is done in the cover of the night. Then all of a sudden, next morning, his job and he's leaving and haven't told the players. With this NFL thing, we have to go through these hiring interview processes and everything else. That's just not a smooth thing for a college coach to take an NFL job without going through these hiring processes. I don't know from the recruiting, it would just be an ugly mess.
Once you fulfilled your rules, though, like in
Yeah.
theory, I'm just talking totally in theory here, and I don't know. Jerry could hire Deion without
Do an interview.
an announced interview, right?
Yeah.
Like, no, I know Deion. I've seen him coach. We talked.
Good.
Like,
Yeah.
he's my coach. The end. Like,
So-
Shador was in Dallas the other night. I mean,
I'm
like,
tr-
they
I'm
could just be here chilling.
I'm trying to have fun. Do you know how deflated people are going to be when Kellen Moore is the head coach? And it might
Oh,
work out
deflated.
great. He and Dak had a really nice offense together.
Kellen Moore
It
and
might
Robert
work great.
Saleh, you wouldn't sign up for that?
I think it's fine. I facially profile coaches.
Yeah.
Kellen don't have a coach face.
Is he your last in your ranking of the candidates right now?
Yeah. If you're facially profiling your head coach candidates, like Salah's up there.
Yeah.
Like
That's a man.
Like outside of the circus that you have been clamoring for, and
Yeah.
it'll be great for business for us.
Yeah.
All our mortgages will be paid if Deion comes here.
I got a lot left.
We will, I'm just not saying. I didn't say paid off. I said just we'll
okay.
be able to pay it.
Okay, yeah.
Every month.
I got the pool still. People who are on my channel know that we got a pool fund we work at every night. I go live every night, and people will donate, and they'll be like, pool fund, because they know that was financed.
Someone commented on that, and I was like, what is that?
Yeah,
Now I know.
I got a pool fund.
But what does Deion bring? Because
I kind of wanted to pose that question after having the fun of just cheering for it for content purposes, because I mean, I think Deion has head coach attributes.
Yeah.
I think that he has leadership ability. I think he has ability to connect and care about people. Like, I think he has a lot of those things. It seems to me that those things that he has would play better with the 19 to 21, 22-year-old than with the 23 to 33-year-old, I think. But Mike McCarthy just left, and audio that we played of Micah Parsons, he was like, oh, yeah, he was like a father. And, like, it's not like that element of being the head coach goes away when you're with the pros.
Anytime you start a conversation with a family, stuff like that, well, that's fluff. That's the nice thing to say, right? Like, you ever see somebody, they start struggling, they're like, I'm just going to go home to my family, and I'm just going to, my family loves me. And
I think normally for me, and they might not click the same for you because we're just different people, that's how I view the God thing. Like, people after they lose, if they immediately go to, here's the thing.
Right.
God's will, and he's got me.
100%.
And Micah,
I'm like,
Micah
man,
does
you're in a
that.
bad spot, huh?
100%.
Micah does that.
That is along the lines of that. When you go God, family, God, and you start talking about how
Man, that game didn't
how
go good.
so much more life is so much more important than what we do with
If
this
this
game.
is the worst day of my life,
Romo.
Shout out to Romo. But that is along those lines. So when people say that, I looked at that Mike. I was like, oh, okay. So Micah just is trying to say really nice things about Mike because he doesn't want to come off as being the bad guy.
Right, because he's already come off as being the bad guy when he crapped on Mike before, when he was trying to
accidentally,
accidentally crapped on Mike. So now he's going the other way and talk about how great Mike is.
Mike is so perfect for content too because he does not formulate his thoughts well all the time, and sometimes he'll accidentally leave out a word or two. Like I once texted Joe and I was like, "Hey, I think you left out a word in your tweet." And he's like, "No, that's what he said."
Yeah.
Like I know it. I know it reads as the exact opposite of what he meant, but he just kind of skipped a word. But he loves to talk.
Yeah,
and so Mike is fun.
And getting back to the father figure thing, I think that Deion is an iron-fisted father figure than what Mike
That sounds
McCarthy's
great. Jerry
been.
can hug him after.
Yeah,
Deion
I'm just
punches
saying,
him.
Deion. I'm just telling you, the way he handles those Colorado players, I don't know how that plays in a professional locker room.
but Jerry Jones has a lot of admiration for what Dan Campbell's built there too, and I think that maybe Deion Sanders could actually have a Dan Campbell-like effect.
And
No, he's the leader. Just who's his offensive defensive coordinator?
Jerry can pick him.
Kellen Moore,
Kellen Moore and Robert Saleh.
Kellen Moore, Robert Saleh, Deion head coach.
Oh, there it is.
Fixed.
Jerry's.
Let's do it.
We just fixed the Cowboys.
Let's do it.
Jason Witten, tight ends coach.
I don't know. Deion might be a good NFL head coach. I don't know. I mean, yeah, to your point, Dan Campbell is, and he ain't calling the offensive or defensive plays. Like
I think they're similar.
he's leading people.
I think they're similar.
I want Deion just because I'm on Team Jerry from now on. I've yelled at him enough. Jerry, we are aligned. How much money can we make? How many eyeballs can we get? Let's get it, brother. Me and you. 11-6 would be great. Stay relevant. Make the playoffs. Not be a threat to win it, but that's cool. I bet we get 6 million more viewers than some other teams in the playoffs. Me and you, brother. We're in this thing. Let's go get Deion.
We all silly like the mayor.